Alright guys, how's it going? So, sorry I'm running a little late tonight. Had some stuff I was taking care of with the family. Not honestly entirely sure what I'm going to be doing tonight, but I will be working on stickers. I recently got a new cutting machine back here, that red device back there. It's a Silhouette. And yeah, trying to expand kind of the stuff I'm able to sell at conventions. So up to this point, we've been doing just prints. That's the only thing I've had in my inventory. 11 by 17s. They travel well and they have a good kind of return on investment as far as that's concerned. So mostly been doing that up to this point, but wanting to try and kind of expand what we're doing a little bit. So probably going to try and work on some stickers. I have a few that I've worked on in the past that I'm just not super happy with. So probably going to try and revisit those. We'll see. I also still have the Sailor Mercury from last stream that I did, which is going to need to be worked on as well. So we may jump into that a little bit depending on how I'm feeling tonight and what all I'm kind of feeling like doing. So in the meantime, I'm actually kind of setting some stuff up still. Like I said, I didn't get the time that I had hoped to have when I got off work to come and put this all together. So if you just bear with me, we're gonna kind of scroll through some stuff and try and get a few things set up here. One of them is, it's been a minute since I've actually drawn a lot. So this right here is a macro pad that I use when I'm drawing, and I have not got the muscle memory anymore for my keybinds. Ooh, rough. So I'm gonna pull those up here in just half a second. But otherwise, yeah, it should be hopefully a fun stream. Like I said, we're just gonna kind of start working on stickers and kind of getting that moving. So let me pull this up here. Nope, wrong one. Let's do that one. There we go. I'm gonna put that there so I can reference it for a second. All right. So this engages the Photoshop layer, and we've got brush eraser. Okay, that helps. Cool. All right, very good. So let's close that out. So let me just kind of pull this up so you can kind of see what I'm working with here. This is Photoshop, obviously. If you've never used it and you're more of a clip studio type person, this is kind of the old industry standard that a lot of us old people grew up using. So it's a lot of fun though. What you're comfortable with is the best tool I often find. So but we're gonna go ahead and start looking at this here. So what am I working to replace tonight? So in the past, I have used, or I made a couple of stickers, like I said, that I just wasn't super happy with. Let me pull these up real quick. Digimon stickers. Did I export them? I don't think I did. Ooh. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll have to pull them up in Illustrator for everybody. So let's get those pulled up here. Stickers. Agumon. We'll let Illustrator load up here. So in the meantime, though, I have an Agumon, a Gabumon, and a Patamon that I made. And like I said, I'm not super thrilled with how they turned out. They were okay, but they're just not really what I feel is ideal. So here we go. So this is the Agumon. We also have Gabumon and Patamon here. Let me kind of zoom in on these. The Patamons, I still like the idea, I just don't think the execution's quite right. And the Gabumon actually came off of a print that I did for a friend a while back, and it kind of inspired the idea of these like plushy Digimon stickers. But like I said, I think ultimately I'm going to come back, revisit these, and really try to come up with something that's maybe a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more professional, hopefully. Like I said, these are okay. They're not my favorites, but they'll work. So I'm gonna close these though. And jump back over here to Photoshop. So what's the plan? Well, I think the first thing is to find some references. You'll hear me say this all the time, but references are kind of super important. Most people who tell you that they don't use reference are either lying or have been doing this for literally decades. So let's start with, actually, let's go to Pinterest. Pinterest is kind of like the Google that you wish Google was. So let's see. Log in. Google. And I think I have signed up with this account. Let's see. I have too many accounts, man. Oh, here we go. Okay. YouTube, don't demonetize me. So here we are. We're on Pinterest. Let's go to Agumon. Just start looking and seeing what other people are doing, seeing what ideas are out there, kind of get a good feel for the shapes that we're looking at trying to draw out. Agumon is a fan favorite, obviously, one of the original Digimon starters, so to speak. Right up there with Charmander, you know, everyone loves him. So, but let's see if we can't find some fun references, something that's kind of speaks to us here. Oh, I always love this scene here. Little baby Tai, his little sister, and the giant Agumon. Super cool. I love the proportions on it too, really fun. And also, while we're here, yeah, block, I don't want notifications from you, Pinterest, sorry. While we're here, let's also look up like stuffed animal and see if maybe we can come up with kind of a general idea for what we want to do here. Another one I've seen that looks kind of fun actually is seem like they're like food. It's kind of weird, but like sweets and stuff. Oh gosh, I hope no one's got tryptophobia. That's awful. That elephant should not exist. Jeez. Alright. Let's see. What do we like? That's cute. There you go. See, this is kind of, you know, when we get to Patamon, this will be a good reference to have. This is kind of, honestly, more what I should be looking to do with that one, I think, instead of just ball. Ball. It's kind of cute. There's a lot to stuffed animals. I do not have any idea how this stuff all really works, but cut a pattern, sew it up. See, I'm thinking something kind of like this maybe for Agumon. F.A.O. Schwartz. Oh man. Expensive stuffed animals. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Paste. There we go. Man, I am so out of practice with this thing. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so undo. And Yeah, okay, so we got copy, paste, undo, redo. Again, sorry everybody, I'm just trying to get a feel for my tool again. It's been just a hot minute since I used it, so just move that up there for right now. Let's go back to Pinterest and grab some Agumons. Let's see here. See, this one's really cool. It's like Monster Hunter Agumon. I really like that. It's pretty neat. Real blocky. Let's see. So I think one that's going to be kind of important to have is just this basic Agumon here. If for no other reason, then it's going to inform some of our decision making as far as proportions and things like that. Always a good idea to have some reference material that right from the source, and this is about as from the source as you can get, right? So we're gonna give that a shot. Let's go back here. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get used to using my so my setup's a little bit different today because I'm working in Photoshop, and so as a result I have my laptop folded over into like tablet mode, which means I have an extra screen, which is nice, but it gets disorienting. So just in case you're curious, there's a screen over here on this side. This is my stream screen, and it's running on my streaming computer. This one in the front here is my normal main screen that I'm used to working on all the time. To the right of that, I have a vertical monitor that I usually use for chat and stuff, you know, whatever I'm watching in the background. And that's the normal setup. When I open the laptop, set it into tablet mode, suddenly I have an extra screen down here that I'm drawing on. And so trying to get used to where everything is at in Windows. Obviously, it's a little bit funky. But anyway, let's keep scrolling. So a couple of these I actually kind of recognize from the card game and stuff like that. So like this one I believe is from maybe a Black Agumon card. Not Black Agumon like the Digimon Black Agumon, but Black Agumon like the card color set is black and it is a regular Agumon. Because they had to make that so confusing. Also, anyone ever play that game? The Digimon 2020 card game, super fantastic. Ooh, here we go. This is what we want. This is what we want right here. Copy image. Let's jump back over to Photoshop. We can actually get rid of this boy right here completely and paste this one in. There we go. What is my... Sorry, like I said, I gotta remember all my keys here. It's kind of funky. Where to? So I'd have to... Yeah, okay, we'll just enter it in. There we go. It's like it never happened. Perfect. Do that there. And we'll start another layer. Okay. So I think I want to do probably... Ooh, big brush. All right. There we go. I think I want to do probably like a... Let's change our brush here. Yeah, like that one. That's the brush I usually use. So this brush is a brush from the Mark Burnett starter pack, ArtStation art lessons on YouTube. Really like his stuff. Super cool guy. But anyway, so we're gonna get to kind of sketching here probably here in just a second. I feel like I've been like just laying, which I have been. Like I said, I'm kind of out of practice doing this live, even if there's not many people or any people watching. Kind of nerve-wracking, but we'll get there. So let's kind of just look at the features that we got on this dude here. Let's zoom in a little bit, scroll around. So we've got kind of just like a generically round face. He's got some big arms kind of just swooping down here. Body pretty, you know, kind of like almost a trapezoid shape. And his legs are going to be sticking out and around there. You're not going to see all of his legs though, just the feet. Ooh, go back to the brush. Let's see. Back to the brush. Okay. So he's just got his little feet sticking out there. So if we're doing similar with Agumon, his proportions actually kind of play into that. He's got pretty long arms here, so that should play well into it. His head's going to be a little bit different. We got kind of a good reference though for a front head here. And his feet, also, you know, kind of stubby but big feet. So I think he'll play well as a stuffed animal. So let's zoom out a little bit and maybe shrink the brush down. What are we at on our brush? Let's see, we're at a 30. I usually like to draw somewhere between like a 10 and a 5, but I think given that this canvas is going to be substantially larger than it needs to be for the sticker, we should probably kind of retool that, and maybe we'll do like a 15 right now. So let's see. Let's just get some ideas out here. And you know what, while we're doing that too, let me pull up my original. Again, I kind of have something that I'm working off of where I made it and I just wasn't super thrilled with how it came out. And we may wind up drawing some, we may draw a bunch and just decide we hate it and move back into Illustrator and just do some like cleanup work or something. Because this is what I have currently. I just don't like it. I don't know what it is about him. I think maybe it's lack of shading or lack of detail, lack of line work. I'm not sure really what it is that I'm not happy about with it. And if you have any ideas, if you think you see maybe where it's lacking out, let me know, because starting over is never fun. But let's just kind of play around with it a little bit here. So let's see. So Agumon's head's actually kind of like you got the circle there. Got zero confidence right now. He's kind of got like some his snout's actually pretty squared, which is kind of unique in the in this kind of monster space that you got like with Pokemon and Digimon. You've got a pretty squared off face here. Something kind of like this. And it just kind of attaches back there. When his mouth opens, let's make this bigger. This is not big enough. There we go. Let's get a real eraser going. Okay. This is looking kind of duckbill. That's not right. Quack. Alright. And right now I am definitely just kind of sketching stuff out. Definitely not committing to anything right now, just playing around a little bit. Something maybe like that. Ooh, no, bad tongue. Do not want that. Okay. And maybe give him some nostrils here. let's see. So, something like that. He's got pretty defined ridges up here for where his eyes are at, but they're not like super tall, but they definitely exist. That's not right. Probably just more of a square it off and have it taper in and then back out kind of deal, maybe. And then this doesn't go back far enough, I don't think. Let's get rid of the ridge there. Don't forget your skull. Everything has a skull. Skull's important. But also, this is not a human, and so it is not a human skull. It is a Digimon skull. Let's see. What is, I'm getting rid of too much here, but what is his shapes? So, it's a circle here. And trapezoid here. This circle has maybe another trapezoid coming off of it. And so at an angle, which this is kind of the one that I'm really wanting to look at here. Let's come in like this. Let's break this down. So we're going to come down. We have a trapezoid kind of shape here. It makes this snout. And he has two bumps here and here. His jaw is there, and then it kind of slants down into another almost trapezoid here. And there's a little bit of a shape to make his mouth. The head is basically a circle for the skull. And this circle underlies here, like that. Joins up with the jaw. And then his eyes have brows that really kind of protrude. Almost like ears on a teddy bear even, but like smaller. Quite a bit smaller. Like that. And that circle that makes his skull actually indents a bit here where his eyes sockets at. Eye fills in. You have the same thing over on this side. And the snout's got kind of some, or the nostrils have kind of an extra spot. Okay. So, if we come back over here and we look at our scratchy mess and we erase that, this is going to be an exciting stream of me drawing and redrawing and erasing and sketching. I am just not fast at this. Let's try and imitate kind of what we're seeing here. How do you draw a circle? You draw it over and over and over again until you find one that you think looks clean. And then you reconnect whatever bit you messed up. So do here. Zoom out. Man, I should have practiced drawing some this week. I have just been so lazy. It's absolutely astonishing how non-productive I've been this week. My day job has just been absolutely kicking my butt. So But I'm glad to have it, and I enjoy that work too. So let's see. So I know there are better ways to draw. My method of choice for years has been brute force. Just make it happen by trying and trying again until you are satisfied with what you've done. Okay. Kind of seeing this. Okay, I'm kind of seeing where I want something. It's dropping off too fast. Okay. There maybe. It's just not right. Got too much of like a flat skull here. This needs to go back behind his head. Maybe it sticks out a little bit. Yeah. This is also something I just do not draw a lot. I've done a lot of Digimon stuff in the past, but it's been a lot of like humanoid stuff. Or I was requested to draw like off of a like base it off a card or base it off of this, and so like the Digimon and the pose were already kind of there. This is just me trying to make stuff to have some fun and push myself, because I'm just not super good at like animal anatomy. So I'm trying to figure out kind of how this even is going to work. In Illustrator, when I made the originals, I was just kind of like brute forcing my shapes. You know, I'd put a shape down, see how I could manipulate it, bend it, twist it, whatever. Drawing is just not the same. It's a very, very different skill set. And I am very out of practice with it. As you can see, like I'm trying to make some of these like subtle curves. And my line quality is all over the place. It's all wibbly wobbly, super shaky. I'm not really sure how to connect these shapes right. Well, is what it is. Oh, and I think I forgot to, you know what, now I'm thinking about something. I think my stream is still titled Baldur's Gate from when I tried to stream that last week. Let's see. Let's update this. It's the only thing I hate about this drawing glove. Gosh, I cannot type with it to save my life. There we go. All right. Hopefully that'll update on everything. Okay. Back to it. Also, I hope everyone is not hearing everything going on in the background. My wife's yelling at her dog because he's being dopey, it sounds like. Okay, back to it. I wish I had any idea what I was really doing here. Let's see. So we're going to do that. I kind of liked the stuffed animal that I was looking at, so maybe I need to stop trying to force a perspective that I'm not comfortable drawing, honestly, right now. And focus more on just getting... Focus more on getting something closer to my inspired reference here. Let's see. So, if I was going to take this and turn it into Agumon, what would I be doing to make that work? I guess I'm going to have the circle, and instead of that little circle mouth, he's going to have like a squared off nose, and the eyes are going to be over more. So let's start there. Circle. A little bit more of a, not really a square. Shape is Agumon's. From the front. It's kind of like an upside down trapezoid. And really, maybe part of my problem is that I'm starting with a circle. This is a square. That's interesting. So let's actually... Man. You ever feel like you just cannot draw to save your life? Goodness gracious me. Let's see. Shift. I am a digital artist for a reason. I should use the tools at my disposal. Yeah, oh, goodness. Let's see, so we got that, go back to the brush. And this is why I like this this line art brush that I'm using from Mark Burnett. It's pretty forgiving when you're trying to like merge lines. That's one of the things that's really nice about a good line brush is that because of the texture in it, you can kind of like use it to blend your lines in to each other a little better. Not perfect by any means, but definitely makes things a little more forgiving when you're trying to do stuff like that. Okay. That may even be a little, that's probably a little too shallow or too short. Probably need to make it longer. There we go. Okay, so if we do that, and then he's got a pretty wide snout, so let's maybe do a similar thing here. Let's see, so maybe something like that. It's actually, I think I mentioned, it's a bit of like a reverse trapezoid, so it wouldn't even be straight, it'd be more like something like that. Get back, maybe I could get back in the swing of drawing here. That's too narrow too. Let's go. Why do we think it should be? Let's zoom out. Let's look at our reference. Let's see. How big is it supposed to be? How big is his mouth? It actually drops down. Let's say maybe about here. And shape, like I said, say accounting for these nostrils. Here's the top. It's pretty, actually, it's pretty squared off. Just comes down like this. Yeah, that's actually pretty dang squared off. He has these little lines here denoting his where his snout kind of actually like lies, I guess, like where it's covering his eyes, kind of that top bit. Okay, so let's come back down here. So it is maybe a little bit more square than I was giving it credit for, so we'll do maybe like here. How far up his face is it? If we're breaking his face up, his eyes. So it's probably about halfway. Yeah, it's probably about a little under half. And then it drops down how far? It's the half. This is the halfway there. So it's the same distance between, let's see, like his eye and his jaw as it is from his jaw to the bottom of his chin. And then the eye, the center of the eye, this is the top of his head. So, center of his eye is about the center of his head. He's going to have eyes probably about somewhere. Let's hold shift. We have a shift key for a reason, boys. Alright, I'll do that. So that's where that's at. His snout starts at the bottom of that eye. So just a little below that line is where his snout's going to start. Yep. And then the distance from here to here should be pretty similar to the distance from here to here, which here is going to be the bottom of his jaw or his chin. We'll do, so we'll do straight lines down. God. Erase this stuff. Have a plan. That's key. Have a plan. This bit here is where it really needs to kind of start curling in a little bit. So maybe something like that. I still think this needs to. I think this needs to taper down a little bit more. And then his head is not perfectly square by any means. In fact, it kind of dips down and back up and down. Okay. Who cares if you mess up a little bit on that? Just clean it up so you never happen. Alright. Back out. And scroll around here. Alright, there's that. How's his jaw configured? His jaw tapers down, so this isn't quite accurate either. This should be more like that. Yeah, now we're starting to get somewhere. Structure, who would have thought? Okay. So similar to, let's go back out, let's see. So coming off of that, you almost have this like triangle shape. So notice the bottom of his eyes, the middle of his eyes, yeah. This actually squared off more than I realized, I guess. Something like that. So he had these. Which direction do I feel like they're going? Yeah, I think they're doing that direction. Well, no, this one very clearly to me has that. So this one must also, and it's just a real low res image. That's not helpful, but let's see. This kind of meets there. Okay. So you kind of have. It's like flat. It's not really a smile. It's got like a fang kind of deal there. And then it's just a flat cross. Something like that, maybe. Oh, man. Like I said, it has been months since I drew. Drew. I've been doing so much in Illustrator and so little in Photoshop. Almost completely lost how to draw, it feels like. Comes back eventually, but I just stumble around for a hot minute until it does. Let's see, let's clean this up a little bit. Shrink the brush, that's part of it. So I want to retain that little... I want to retain this a little bit. Not necessarily a lot, but at least a little bit. So they've got these pretty big round something like that. And I'm not accounting for Agumon actually has this kind of like pattern that comes off his eye. It's pretty common with Digimon. Not really sure how to describe it. It's like these two triangles that come off the eyes. Something maybe like this. So here is where a decision needs to get made. So I've kind of got what I feel like is starting to look like an Agumon. And one thing that I did before that I'm not 100% sure if I was thrilled with, but I still kind of like the idea of, was those button eyes. So having this kind of stitched button pattern right here. And then maybe coming around and doing something like that. Come around, so bring it around town. So we're gonna have to get rid of this for right now if we're gonna run with that idea, which I do think actually, I think it can play into this look that I want for these like stuffed animals. I just think I did a poor job of executing it before because I was being lazy and I didn't want to draw. Let's be honest with ourselves, you know. It's part of what this stream is about, is being honest with myself about things that I've ran from in the past when it comes to my artwork. And sometimes when I just don't feel like drawing, I will jump into Illustrator and be lazy about things. And I need to not, you know. Drawing can be quite therapeutic. So let's see. I want to keep the inner one. It's the outer one that needs to be reworked. Because the inner one is about the right size. This can be erased though. This one, I'll come back and add it again, but the angle's not right on it. So if I'm doing a button, it should be thick to the front. That's closer to us. And then it should taper back as we head to the back here. So like that. That's probably better. Since I've made it wider, we'll do that there. We'll do that there. I'm gonna put this circle here and here. And cross to connect. Oh, you know what? Boom. Do not forget when you are working with digital tools to use your digital tools. Yeah, that's a much happier Agumon than the one I did before. I'm already happier with this. See, this is why we sit down and we start working on it, right? Like, what I had before, I was like, this is fine. But I wasn't happy with it, not even close. I'm already starting to like this one a lot more. So let's undo that a little bit. I like the direction of this one, I should say. It just feels happier. And I think that's what the other one was missing. It was too serious, and it's like, it's a stuffed Agumon. What are these? This is one of those parts that on Photoshop is very difficult for me, that on Illustrator would be so much simpler. Okay. There we go. And then another thing that I think I want to do is maybe some stitched lines. Does this make it look too much like a skull? That's the other question. Or will these read as stitching? Only time will tell. One of the nice things is this will eventually make its way to Illustrator, and when it does, I will be able to make changes as I see fit. Nothing's permanent. Nothing's permanent. Okay, so let's come back over to this one, give it the same treatment. So we're going to take off these for right now. I don't want to forget them. I don't even want to remove the angles they have. I just need to get them out of the way while I add the outside of the button. So similar on this side. Button should go thick to thin to thick. And it should have the dots. Something like that. Because we did that. Zoom out. This needs to be cleaned up a bit here. Zoom out. I think I have too many stitches on it, and that may be contributing to this. Does he look like a skeleton thing? Okay. Let's see, zoom out some more. Bam! I think that's looking pretty solid, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. This side, a little off. Let's bring it up a bit. It's this way. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's see. Agumon's got some like pretty strong arms, honestly. It's kind of funky. How do we run into? Let's come back over here, start analyzing the next bit. So I'm more or less happy, I think, with where that went. So his neck rolls into some honestly pretty chungus deltoids and biceps. Like Agumon kind of ripped low-key. Let's see. It's like a chimpanzee, man. Like you don't expect a chimpanzee to have the amount of power that it does. And then you see a picture of a chimpanzee without a bunch of hair, and you're like, that thing is 3,000% muscle. That's terrifying. But Agumon, I mean, like, dude's got a back like a Dorito, alright? He has a lot of muscle. So, how do we translate that, though, into our cute boy over here? It looks like over here, he still has a bit of a neck. And then everything is just kind of one big, gentle curve into his arms. And I think with Agumon, we avoid doing that a little bit, because he does have arms that are thinner up top and then real big at the bottom. I'm thinking maybe we go into something like this. Alright, that's probably the right. So he still has a neck. That's one thing worth noting. He still has at least a little bit of a neck. It's not a long one, it's not a big one, but it's definitely there. Let's see. Let's do his claws next. I think I'm gonna come back to that. So no, let's not do the claws. Let's find his body. If we find his body, then we can define the rest of it a little easier. So on this dude, I don't do too much. Okay, so on this dude, whoa, wrong layer. Did I lose the layer somewhere? Oh, sweet, I've just been drawing on it. Okay. Somewhere, my Agumon layer merged down, I think. That's always nice. Yep. Let's grab our lasso. Cut. Paste. Move. Yep. Okay. Let's see. You know what? Let's do it this way. There, now I have a goal. Sometimes you need to draw yourself lines that are just guides, and it's okay to miss them and come back. And yeah, like I think this. I think there. That gives me. It's just to give you a sense of like where. Yeah, just a sense of where the line is supposed to kind of end, not necessarily be where it's supposed to end. Just give you a sense of it. Like, okay, this is how far over to one side I am versus the other. This is where I really should be shooting for, whatever it may be. Okay. Scroll out a little bit. Okay. So I want the pause. Right, effectively, what is the pause? Or something like here, maybe? Here's the middle of my Agumon. Here's the middle of my Agumon. So this will need to go here. Unlike that bear, I did want to get a little sense of his like deltoid, because I really like Agumon is oddly ripped. It's strange looking at an Agumon. So we gotta get a little bit of the deltoid in there on both sides, I think. And similar to how we have the deltoid, we have the bicep. And then just big chungus stuffed animal paw. Alright, let's clean these up a little bit here. Undo. That. Okay. I think this is starting to feel like some progress. Alright, there we go. I told you we'd get there eventually. You didn't know Mango was so good at art. Hey, how's it going, friend? Mango is fantastic at art, apparently. I'm not Mango, though, so... How are you doing tonight? Fantastic. That's great to hear. Well, hopefully you enjoy watching people doodle, because that's basically what tonight is about. I'm trying to get stickers ready. James, by the way, yeah, I figured. I'm aware of who you are in my Discord, and also we've only been friends for... Oh... I feel like it's close to 15 years or something crazy now. I mean, I've been out of high school for 15 years. James, we've been friends for longer than 15 years. Oh no, that's crazy. I'm getting ancient. Jeez. Let's see. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. What is this dude's legs, feet, whatever? What do they look like? This is the one I'm gonna want to base him off of, I'm sure. So just because this one's got sort of the right perspective, and it is kind of just a big three-toed paw. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Getting into melee, and every time I see Mango, I'm like, I didn't know the OC was so good at Fox. I don't even play Fox, bruh. I'm a Marth main, and I'm a terrible Marth main. Also, actually, speaking of melee, later in the stream, if you're still awake, still around, Dylan and I were planning on maybe playing for 30 minutes, an hour at the end. The stream's gonna run probably till about midnight, so from probably 11 to midnight. Hop on, play a little bit of melee on Slippy if you're interested in that. Melee is so hard. Like, art is so easy compared to melee, and I'm bad at both. So melee is so hard. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite Smash player right now? Is it Mango? Is it the Mangoat? Amsa, let's go. Okay. Very cool. I think the most recent Smash documentary that came out, as far as like the kind of the sequel to the Smash Brothers or whatever, really made me appreciate PPMD. Real unfortunate that dude went with Dr. PP for his name, but here we are. I just wish he could sort out his mental stuff and get back in the game, because I think he's an interesting one of the five gods. I feel like all the others really had like this moment where they were so clearly dominant for an extended period of time, and he was always good and he was always in that top bracket, but he never had that like streak of like, and for the next 2, 3, 5 years, whatever, he was just number 1 or number 2. He was just always kind of hanging around with the other 5. He'd beat them, or the other 4. He'd beat them sometimes, but he would never cement his place as like the most dominant player, which is really kind of interesting that you have, there was a very dominant time for HBox. There was a very dominant time for Mango. There was a very dominant time for Armada. There was a very dominant time for Mewtwo King. And then Dr. PP was always just around and doing solid work consistently, able to win against any of them on any given day, but just he never had that like years of dominance like the others did. How do feet work? Let's go look at a reference bear and see how his feet work. Okay, they're just kind of like round, which I guess the equivalent for this Agumon would be, yeah, okay. I know how feet work. Are feet as hard as hands? It depends. The thing about hands is hands are really expressive. You can treat hands almost as if they're a character of their own. Feet, not so much, but they are still awkward and like they have a weird shape. When I was learning to draw feet, and I'm still not good at them, but like there's this almost this shape that I kind of learned, where it like comes and swoops down, and you have this kind of like something sort of like this. This is a bad foot, but And then you would have to kind of figure out like, okay, so like the big toe is probably somewhere in here. And then the toes kind of go across and get smaller and smaller. And then you have 5 toes and they come up. But yeah, like feet are weird, dude. I don't know. Feet are just weird. So I always kind of draw a shoe and then fill it in, which is almost backwards of what you should do. Like you should probably know how to draw a foot and then put a shoe on top of it. But you know, such is life. That's kind of how I figured it out. And that's definitely not even really the way to go about it, right? Like what I should do is I should sit down and study anatomy and figure out like, okay, this muscle and this tendon and this skeletal or this bone, and then like this is how it all attaches and this is why it moves the way it does. Because when you understand the mechanics of it, there's really not much you can't draw. The mechanics of drawing a foot when you know the anatomy is much easier, because essentially everything breaks down everything in the world breaks down into shapes and volumes. You know, it's circles, it's rectangles, it's triangles, and most important shape is the favor-sided triangle. So it's a triangle that's maybe got one side that's a little bit curvier than the others. Almost everything in the world is this, really, at the end of the day, when you start looking at shapes. And then just kind of understanding volume. So it's not a circle, it's a sphere. It's not a square, it's a cube. It's not a triangle, it's a pyramid. So, but once you kind of have a feel for 3D shapes and like how to convey that 3D-ness of them, and then you have like the structure of the thing, you can draw pretty much anything. It's not a super difficult skill. It's really just kind of learning that observation. That said, there are some shapes that are just weird. Feet are one of them. There are a lot of weird shapes. It's basically beans on top of trapezoids. Strange. So. Oh, that's an ugly toe. Come on, Agumon, work with me, brother. Let's see. Oh my gosh. We gotta figure this out. Have you been drawing at all, James? Have you been practicing any drawing, or are you still just doing the music thing? Let's see. No art. Got in trouble in middle school. Haven't picked it back up. Well, that's unfortunate. Art can be a lot of fun and quite relaxing. I know sometimes after a long week, one of the best things I can do for myself is just sit down and work on art. Now, you're not saying you're not doing music though, right? Because I know last I talked to you, you were. You were teaching, in fact, I believe. Lessons. The youth need teachers, James. $20 tracks of music for a 1-month visual novel jam. Jeez. That's pretty intense. These feel too long. What kind of music were you making for it? Like EDM, or were you doing like some rock stuff, or? A little bit of metal, mostly orchestral. Okay. What was the visual novel about then? Or was that really... Did you get a lot of insight on that before you started? I'm sure you would, right? Like, surely for a contest, you know kind of what the story is. I am not a fan of this last toe. These first two feel so good, and then this last one exists. You wrote the treatment. Is the treatment the story for the visual novel? I don't know how visual novels work. I have not played them. An outline. They do them for film. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I have literally no experience in that world. I do boring computer stuff by day, and sometimes I do drawing at night. But a lot of the time I just sit down in my chair and threaten to work, and then go to sleep. Michaela has come in here probably no fewer than 3 times this week and found me passed out in my office chair. I'm just so tired. There we go. That's looking almost right. Stupid little toe beans, man. I hate feet. There we go. So if you had to explain the gist of your story, what was the major plot? What were the themes? I've got nothing but time at the moment. It is 9:48 and I'm planning on running till at least 12. So, you know. Also, I'm thinking maybe I'd be a bit lazy here. Save. That one. I think we steal our own foot. What is my enter key on here? Do I have one? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, you just hit done. That's what you do. When a timid 7-year-old psychic girl discovers a runaway heiress to a haunted mansion, hiding her own dreams. Plunged into nightmare, the two must put their heads to... Oh, and... Oops. I can't read. Anyway. Plunged into nightmare, the two must put their heads together to stop the mysterious evil force causing the nightmare. Vivi, the psychic dreamer, is all too eager to help, But Natalie, the anxious heiress, smells like a mysterious evil force. Absolute mess of a project, but we had fun. And I guess that is the important thing. 100%. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, don't continue making yourself do it. It's not worth it. I have been struggling with that a little bit myself with art lately. Some of the stuff I've made I've enjoyed, some of the stuff I've made I made myself make, and it just wasn't worth it in the long run. So I'm trying to be better now about making sure the stuff I'm working on is stuff I enjoy working on for sure. Merge down. Yes. Merge down. There we go. I had too many layers for Agumon. Okay, like, what do you think, honestly, looking at this Agumon plushie idea? Is this adorable? Is it awful? Maybe. Maybe both. Could be bad. Could be good. Who knows? A sidequel to our game from the previous year's jam. What is a sidequel? Like I guess like a parallel event, maybe? Something it's a sequel, but not so much a chronological sequel as it came out. Anyway, not the point. I think I get what you're after. It looks like a cute, weird, demonic Pokemon. I think it's looking nice. Looked like a stuffed Agumon since I first saw it. Yes! We're doing it! We're making it what we said we were gonna make it. Let's go. You should have, I don't know how long you've been in here, but if you get a chance to go back and look at where I started, there was one point where I believe the correct term for what I was doing was scribbling on the screen, because I had no clue what I was planning to do. Oh gosh. I was just super lost. I have not actually like pen to paper drawn in a few months now, I think. I've done stuff in Illustrator, but I haven't actually sat down and made myself like use a draw, like go. And so I felt so unconfident, and it builds back pretty quick, I would say. Like, my ability to kind of start making shapes that make sense comes back pretty quick. But I had no plan, and no plan plus being out of practice equals awful content, I would say. I'm pretty sure if anyone was watching at the beginning, they're never coming back. But that's okay. That's okay. The reason I mostly started doing this was to give myself some accountability. I wanted to make myself work on work on art projects more consistently. I've been so bad about it lately, and I really just need to make myself get back into the swing of it. So I think this is way cuter than what I had originally. So again, I'm not sure how long you've been in the stream, but this is what I had before. where I was being lazy and trying to avoid having to like draw an Agumon. I think this is gonna be a much better sticker. I think this is just way cuter, and hopefully the internet agrees. Which one's creepy? I mean, I guess they're both maybe a little creepy, but which one's the creepy one? We're gonna call this Illustrator Agumon. We're gonna call this Photoshop Agumon for the time being. Perfect. That's what I was kind of curious about, because yeah, Photoshop Agumon is an Agumon with a little bit of effort put into him. Illustrator Agumon is an Agumon that came about because I told Michaela I would make some Digimon stickers, and I did not feel like drawing. So good to hear that this Agumon's starting to come together a little better. There we go. Also, how is Stephanie doing? I have not asked, and I should. Also, how's the little one doing? There we go. Cool. I think this is actually ready to move into Illustrator with, so it's going to take a second to set this up, but I will keep an eye on chat while I'm kind of readjusting things. That's good. There we go. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's delete that layer. Clean this up. That. Close that, close that, close that. Stephanie's doing good. The kiddo started feeling a bit sick right now, but she's been doing well. A menace at school, but that's part of learning how to interact with other humans. She did good today. What grade is she in? Or is she in pre-K? Feels like it's been forever since I followed up with you on your kid. Preschool. Okay, preschool. I was like, there is no way that she is in. Okay, yeah, that feels more correct. I was like, there's no way she's in like kindergarten, because Aaron's in 3rd grade. So let's see. Illustrator. Back to Illustrator. So I need to make some adjustments here. Sorry, I gotta reconfigure my screens here for just a second, because let's Feels way zoomed in. I don't know why. Anyway, I've got to reconfigure my screens here, so give me just half a second. Back there. There's that. Oh boy. There we go. Nothing of significance was lost. Perfect. How is the audio, by the way? I feel like I have it mixed fairly well, but I have not asked anyone tonight, and you are the only person who's been around to check, so I'd like some feedback if you got any. Fantastic. Woo! We did it, boys. All right. See here, display settings. Identify, yep. Duplicate 2 and 4. Keep changes. That seems about right. Close. All right, now y'all are on the right screen to see me Illustrator. So Illustrator Agumon is a bad Agumon. We do not like Illustrator Agumon. Well, that's fantastic. Let's see. I have been working pretty hard to try and get my my setup where I'm happy with it and where I think it'll sound good to other people. So it's good to see that I'm reading my levels correctly and everything. Okay. We're in Illustrator now. Illustrator Agumon? Meet Photoshop Agumon. He's better than you in every way. Except he has no color yet. So, we're going to steal your color and give it to the better Agumon. Eurobeat jingles and reverb switch on the voice for dramatic interactions with chat. You know, I think it's inevitable at some point. You know, the stream will probably evolve into a absolute nightmare of everything that makes Twitch what it is. But that is not right now, and that is not today. Hello. Hey, my wife joined. Join. So, I am not sure how familiar you are with Illustrator. Did I know I have chat mods on Twitch? I did not. Unless you just mean you? You could be a chat mod. James, not that I can afford it at the moment, but how much would it cost for me to purchase music from you to be able to use on streams? Because right now I'm just like relying on 12 hours of copyright free music, Twitch safe music for streamers and creators to chill/relax to. And that feels like a fantastic way to never be able to play the music I want to play. Oh, apparently Michaela's been trying to say hi to you guys for quite a while also. And Twitch is not letting her chat. I'm not sure why. She said I have mods on, but everyone else has been able to chat on Twitch. Why'd you get yourself banned from Twitch, honey? I'm kidding. I don't think you got yourself banned from Twitch, dear. Let's see. $36 per hour of work. So it depends on the genre. Obviously, that's a poop way to charge customers unless I'm expecting them to treat me like Bethesda treated McGordon. Yeah, it's really hard to charge an equivalent hourly rate in art, I've found, regardless, music or drawing or whatever. Because, like for me, if someone wanted me to create, a piece for them, and it was like a normal, like one of my more detailed pieces, like something like, I don't know, let me go back here. PNGs. So if someone wanted me to create something like my Sailor Moon that I've been working on, it's hours and hours and hours of work. Like before I finished this piece, I was probably 20 hours into it at least. That's a dumb amount of time, and if I charged an hourly rate, it'd be crazy. So you don't charge for music much. It's hard to price, like I said. Yeah, the chat let you in now. Maybe it means like literally Twitch mods, like the moderators of Twitch. Because yeah, my chat has no mods. I am not nearly important enough to have chat mods. And so far, the most people I've had chatting concurrently is like 4 or 5. So not exactly, yeah. Like I said, it may not be like someone has to approve your specific what you're saying. Like maybe someone needs to authenticate your account for chatting to make sure you're not a bot, because bots are a huge problem on Twitch. And I would imagine even more so for smaller streamers, because with big streamers, there's like so many people chatting that a single bot's going to have a hard time getting through. Whereas with smaller creators, like, I mean, right now, any one of you could just be a villain and absolutely run my entire chat right now. So, because reasons. Why Illustrator? Why are you like this, Illustrator? Copy. Maybe copy will work. It sure did. Why are you like this, Illustrator? I think this arm needs to attempt to match its source material better. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, I like this one a lot more too. I asked James about it and he was like, the other one was scary and weird. This one's pretty cute. So, good times. Let's make this a slightly darker color just so I can see. And actually, you know what? I should follow my normal rule. Just make things like different colors. I can always recolor it later. This way I can see where stuff's at. Yeah. Why is everything so zoomed in? Like, I don't have zoom set. I don't even. This should be the front. There's a problem. Alright, let's do this. Make like a tie holding umbrella. But then that defeats the point of me trying to do stickers, which is I want to have something that didn't take me 30 hours to make, right? Like, because that's the whole thing is like I keep running into, oh, I've been working on this for days, and at that point where I'm that far into it, I really want something that's going to bring a big profit back, because like it's so much time and I want to be compensated for the time I put in. The stickers are supposed to be much faster comparatively. Like, despite the fact that I was floundering around for the first 30 minutes of this stream trying to figure out how to draw again, because it's been a hot minute, I was able to ultimately bang out an Agumon in under 2 hours, and should be able to finish all of the actual like Illustrator work for him pretty quick as well. So I'm just thinking, yeah, like I need something that I can reliably make quickly, and hopefully that's what stickers are going to be for me. Because if it's not, then stickers may not happen. Then again, maybe I just need to stop worrying about how much I'm charging for stuff and how long it took me to make it, and just worry about having fun making stuff. And if what I make happens to make sense as a sticker, I just sell it as a sticker. I don't know. I really need to kind of balance it out, because on the one hand, like, I want to make my art business successful and I want to be able to like sustain off of it. On the other hand, I have a day job that is I'm doing well in and I love, and it's got a good retirement. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't worry so much about whether the art business is making money and just use the art business to do something I enjoy. And if it's profitable, it's profitable. And if it's not, well, at least it makes conventions cheaper. Which version of the plan sounds solid to you? Just making stuff I like, or trying to be a super rich guy? Yeah, I mean, my day job's going really well, actually. I just recently got promoted, actually, as of last Friday. I don't really want to disclose what I'm making now, but it's better than it was for sure. As happens with a promotion. So but yeah, I mean, the whole reason I even started the art business was I wanted to make cool stuff, and I wanted to kind of share my Illustrator skills with other people and show them that it's not so intimidating. Because a lot of other artists that I talk to are just like, oh, I don't know how Illustrator. So, and to me, it's like I don't know how to paint. Like painting is absolute wizardry. If you know how to paint, that is quite the skill that you have developed. And if you don't know how to paint, maybe you can get good at Illustrator because it's a very different skill set. Requires no painting knowledge. Boom. Look at that, we're getting there. Okay. I am actually thinking I am going to take a very quick break. I will be right back, but I'm going to go grab some tea. I'm going to hit the restroom real quick. So give me maybe 2-3 minutes at most, and I will be right back, everybody. All right, and I'm back. Got me some unsweet tea. And we're going to get right back into it. So let's move back over here. Yeah, let's see. Green for the eye. His face is not symmetrical in my drawing. I think I keep it the way it is in the drawing, though. I mean, most people's faces aren't exactly symmetrical, and he's probably got a little bit of tilt to him. At the very least, sometimes you do a bunch of stuff, you don't go anywhere with it, and that's fine. I guess the important thing is that one, pay attention. Gain associated with art. A bunch of art that you're proud of, and that's good for your health. It's probably better than art that's sold more efficiently. That's probably true. Yeah, that's probably an accurate statement. You know, make what you enjoy, and hopefully other people will gravitate to it sooner or later. Because if you're not enjoying what you're doing, why are you even doing it? You know. Okay. Yeah, I'll come back on that piece. Yeah, I've been doing this now for, I think this is our third year technically. We're going into our third year, I should say. Yeah, something like that. See that guy Pirate Software on YouTube had a great backlog of shorts where he tells a bunch of stories from, you know. No, I haven't seen that. I wish I was. I'm not super in tune with YouTube these days. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I'm not really in tune with what's going on in like the YouTube sphere, I guess you could say. But that's cool to see. I think that is something I do want to start getting into. As much as I content creation, man, it's a weird bag. I'm not a big fan of like the idea of like the grind for content creation. I don't think I want to do a lot of just constant content creation, but also like shorts seem to be kind of a driving factor for a lot of channel success for a lot of people. And I've heard like if you want to succeed in streaming, the best thing you can do is succeed in content first. And I'm kind of trying to weigh out like how much do I really want to put into this as far as effort goes. I knew before I started, I refused to produce something that wasn't high quality at the very least, but beyond like the professionalism of it all, how much do I want to spend time on it? I don't know. But I know that if I want to succeed, it seems like I need to get better at actually making content, not just making streams. So we'll see. Because I do have the luxury of like a good job that pays the bills and then some, so I don't necessarily need to be successful at this. I just would like to see where it can go naturally. That's true. That's true. The thing about shorts is shorts aren't necessarily, from what I've gathered watching like videos that people are basically just giving tips on like how to succeed. Which, I mean, let's be honest, no one really knows how to succeed because it's different for everyone. There's always going to be a bit of luck involved with it, for example. But one thing that I've seen that seems to come up a lot is that right now YouTube, the way their algorithm works, shorts are a good way to get your platform in front of people. And then if they like what they see, they're more likely to come to the stream and go from there. Whereas back in the day, shorts didn't even exist. And when they first started popping up, they didn't quite, I don't think people quite understood how to capitalize on them the way they do now. Okay. So let's group this stuff and flip copy. Actually, let's see. How bad is the symmetry? Part of me says, like, I should be more focused on a symmetrical Agumon. And then part of me says, like, no, it's fine, but... yeah, the symmetry's not bad on him, if I do that. Okay. Maybe we do run that way with it. Let's get some orange up in here. Current creative economy, you need to be popular to make money. 100%. And it's not even just the current creative economy. It's I think that's where art is going in general. A lot of people talk about like the AI art stuff and like, oh, you know, AI art is killing art. AI art's bad for art. And like, I get it. People don't like AI art. But I think the jobs that are immediately at risk are not people doing like I'm doing, or people doing like even the big creators are doing, you know, like Ross Draws and some of these bigger art channels like that. Sam does art, stuff like that. I don't think any of them are at risk of losing out to AI art. I think that the people who are at risk are the people who are working in a pipeline. I think if your job is creating art for a company, so that they can you know put you in their pipeline and you know basically make bank off of your creative endeavors to produce larger scale stuff. I think that those are the people who are really at risk, because if your art is being produced in a way where okay, that's gonna be fine. If your art's being produced right now in a way that like you're making stuff because you enjoy making it and you've built an audience, that audience is gonna follow you regardless. Like they want to support you. Your art's not even really what you're selling. What you're selling is you as a product. Like I am who I am, you like who I am, the stuff I make is cool, and so you support that. And so I like I said, I don't think any of those kind of jobs are at risk. And I think it's an extension of kind of what you're talking about. The people who are going to make money at art are the people who are popular with their art, which, you know, for better or for worse in that kind of sense, I guess. But how am I doing this? So like this clearly needs to, yeah, okay, so we're just gonna do this. We're gonna copy it, or sorry, group join it. There we go. Actually, do we join that? I think no, we don't join that. What we do is we do this and we bring it up like that, and we do 2 of those. That's what we do. Copy. I think we do that. Yes. And to be clear, that may be a hot take too, like with the AI thing. I'm not saying AI art isn't inherently, it doesn't have, you know, problems. Obviously, like the farming of other people's content without their consent is not cool. So I don't want that to get misconstrued that way. But I do think that it's not going to be the impact people think. Yeah, no, for sure. They will start having to use it, and especially the pipelines, yeah. Yeah, they would. I mean, there's no doubt they'd think it's lame too. Yeah. And like I said, it's not even just about the lameness of it. It's like there's decisions that were made when I was working on this that never would have come about with AI. It would have just found the path that made the most sense and utilized it, and that's fine. I think that for me, where AI art's going to get to be a really cool tool and something that's like not just the devil to the rest of the world, is when AI art isn't really about the art, it's about the generation of references for things you've never seen before. Um, one of the things I have used AI for in the past, when it came out and I was just kind of starting to play with it a little bit, was generating references, um, for things that either I couldn't find online or that just straight up have never existed before. And that was pretty neat, being able to like find a reference of a pose that I couldn't find before or something like that. It's pretty neat for that. So, but yeah, I definitely don't think it's all good and all bad, the same way that I feel like a lot of people have been kind of making it out to be. I think there's good and bad in it. Um, and it has its place as a tool for sure. Okay. Okay. Nope, not what I wanted. There we go. So I think this is starting to really take shape here as far as my big shapes and my vectorization of my piece. Let's see. So the problem with Agumon, and this is something I ran into with the original, the boy has nothing to break apart his different sections. It is an orange lizard, and that is what he is, an orange dino lizard thing, and that is what he is. There's no stripes, there's no patterns, there's no clothes. There is nothing to break apart his silhouette. Agumon is one color, which makes it very difficult sometimes to convey all of the different sections in this character. So how do we do this? How do we go about this? Okay. First things first. The head. Let's see, let's do that. Copy. Paste. Let's see. All of this feels not dark enough. Oh, it's on like a 30 opacity. That might be why. Okay, let's group this. Nope, 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 nope. Group. There we go. So now we can bump that to like, let's try 50. Yeah, 50 looks better. And copy that. Close that off. There we go. Copy. Okay. Progress! Progress! Goofy little Agumons. These are too long. I think these I should just make based on what feels right instead of trying to take them and trace them out. See, something like that, maybe. There. Copy. I'd also like to point out, James, technically, everything I make is AI art because everything I make is Adobe Illustrator. It is very awkward talking to people online because I can no longer use AI as shorthand for Adobe Illustrator, or people will yell at you for making AI art when what you're trying to tell them is you work in vector. Really frustrating to lose that initialism. An in? Oh, neural network. Okay, derp. I'm not sure, honestly. Yeah, I legitimately would not be able to give you even the slightest inkling of an idea. It might be easier for it, honestly. I mean, vectors are super clean, and they are more math than not, so... We'll have to get someone who's more versed in this than us to figure out the answer. There we go. We're starting to get an Agumon here, guys. I think this is starting to really shape up into an actual thing. Imagine any other job in the world where you went to your boss and you were like, check out this cool thing that I did. I have no idea how it works. You should pay me more for that. What an absolutely wild thing. Throw pixels. Throw them hard. Let's see. Here. Oh man, my dog is squealing. That's never good. Especially for everyone else in the stream. Hopefully he's not being picked up by the microphone. Yeah, they did. I figured I'd try them. I think I agree with you. I'm not feeling them. Ah, go away. Let's see. Like that. Let's see. And this can just be... Oh, wait. No, I wanted this. I wanted this. There we go. Let's see. There. There we go. Click that, close that, move that. Let's see. How does toes work? Maybe something like that. maybe. Yeah, that might not be bad. See if maybe it brings over here. Start some adjustments. Let's see, like that. It's not looking too bad. And I think I need something defining that shape, maybe. This toe feels like maybe the shape's not right. Yeah, I think it's probably fine. Maybe, oh, you know what? It's this bit, I think, that I'm not happy with. Yeah. So we can actually just worry about doing one foot at a time since they're symmetrical. Okay. Let's click here. Let's see, I think maybe we do down like that. This is too sticking out like too much. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. That's bad. We did a bad. There? Yeah, I think that feels okay. So then you get that, you come in, you paste it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to stretch my legs. Ugh. I have a footrest under my desk, and it's really great until realized I've been sitting here cross-legged for way too long with bum 30-year-old knees. Okay, so on this toe is where we have the next set of stitches. And as we all know, snitches get stitches. So this Agumon must have been working for the feds. Let's see, let me do that. We can do that. And we can do that. This is all we're gonna need to be. Oh man, this is all gonna be needing some serious adjustments. Let's see. Okay. Is that all the spots that I had him on? No, I also have him on his paws. Right? Yeah. These need some gray. Maybe something like that. Cut, paste, paste. All right. Next, toe bean. And we've hit 11 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna finish up this foot, and then I may reach out to Dylan. See if he wants to do some smash for a little bit. Because I am starting to get a little bit tired of looking at this. and it's definitely something I can finish over the weekend. No, I play Melee because I hate myself. Um, and oh, actually, you might find this interesting. I'm a disgusting Melee player. This is my cable. Yeah. This is my character for who I play. And this, I could never be Mango. In fact, Mango, if I was any good, Mango would hate me. Because this is my controller. So, I'm not sure how familiar you are with all the box controversy, but I am a dirty rectangle player. And they can deal with it. This, by the way, these so nice. There's just something about these all-button controllers that just like click with my head. Oh, you're a middle school esports coach now. So what you're saying is you're basically a professional. You're getting paid for your craft. Professional. But yeah, they're modding it after the high school, modeling it after the high school program. So you do Ultimate and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I don't know if I agree with Mario Kart as an esport. It is a fun game, and it is a game that you can be good at, for sure. But as an esport, I feel like there's too much random, right? It's like playing Smash with items on. And Mario Kart without items would just be like a not great racing game. Smash Ultimate's good though. I do like Ultimate. I feel like Ultimate's online is so unreliable that I can't really practically play it because like I don't have anywhere that I can go to play. Not consistently at least. Whereas Melee, Slippy has rollback. So you can play Melee and get a near local accurate experience, I guess you could say. But you can't do that with Ultimate, which is unfortunate because Ultimate it is a good game. Yeah, like if they would let them fix their games, or if they would like any number of things. You take your pick, any number of things that they could do, and they basically choose not to. Well, if they would let their fans fix their games for them, if they would take online seriously and provide like actually good netcode for one of the most popular games of all freaking time. It's truly a travesty that Nintendo is the way Nintendo is about the things Nintendo is the way they are. And that is a sentence that I just constructed. Wow. Unfortunate. This is the quality content that you come to the OSC studios for. I think I said I was going to finish the foot, and then I was going to go to melee, and then here I am just not doing what I said I was going to do. Okay. I'm going to call this right here for right now. Let me see if Dylan is around, and if he would be interested in playing. Hey, he messaged me. Alright, give me 1 second to get everything tuned in here. Can you say hello, Dylan?
Hello, everyone.
Alright, I think you're coming across good.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my music down on my browser a little bit. Uh-oh, it's Dylan. Alright, let's close Illustrator for right now.
I'm here to ruin everything.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last either. Let's see.
Updating.
Oh yeah, I should probably check.
Though.
Should probably check my Slippy.
It's a fast update.
Untangle the cord. There we go.
I'm already in.
Well, that makes one of us. I haven't even plugged my controller in yet. Boo-doo. Forgive me if this is loud when it launches. I will get it tuned. Cannot find the drive specified. What? Oh, my G drive's not connected for some reason. That's cool. 1 second. Let's reconnect this. Why is that not connecting? It shows the light is on, but no one is home. Huh. Interesting. My G drive is just straight up not connecting, so let's try connecting over here. See if we can read it directly off the laptop, maybe. There it goes. Okay, so let's see if we can move it back. I feel like my dock is just failing to initialize it for some reason. Weird. I've never had this problem before. Okay. Well, for the sake of just continuing to stream and not wasting everyone's time, I'm just gonna hook it up directly. And then I probably just need to reset my dock. There we go. Slippy. Updating. Play. Okay. And go there. It's not coming across the stream. Let's see if we can't figure out why. Chat game. Box 1. Game. That's super weird. I switch it to Ox 1. And then I switch it to Ox 1. Why am I not getting any output? Nope. Let me close it and relaunch it. See if we get audio then. There we go. Just had to relaunch it. Okay.
I've got your information input.
Let's tune you a little bit down. We'll go to like 70. I'll go 80. And I'm going to turn melee down a little bit. And do about there. Okay. Direct. Alright, here we go, James. We're going to play some melee.
Correction, you're about to lose at some melee.
You sounded pretty
confident.
confident.
Our favorite level.
Die! You need to be dead.
No.
Oof.
You die. Just die.
Ah! I am dead. Is the music still going on? Oh, just a sec. I thought I'd turned that off. I muted it for myself. There we go. It is off now, James. Haha. Okay. God, you're so...
No.
Just be dead! The arthritis is real.
I just wanted to go through the flower. Nope, just shy. All right.
Dead. Dead! No!
No.
Why is that not working? I cannot seem to wave dash tonight. Like, look at this.
That's
There we
fine.
go.
That's fine. Ooh, good timing on that.
Why? I have not practiced all week. I haven't practiced melee in over a week. I haven't practiced drawing in over a month. I'm just all around bad tonight.
Okay.
I need to get my wave dash back. This sucks. Alright. Should probably... Die. Die.
Oh.
8% was worth it. 8% damage was worth it, I think. I feel like. I need to figure out how to recover better. That's not helping me.
Oh, oh,
Don't
oh.
do that. I know that much. Oh. Okay.
Had faded out.
I get my feet back. I'll get my feet back. Don't you worry about that.
Ooh, joy is a small level.
Yeah, you can't just side B recover all the time here. The fuck? What? That doesn't even make sense. That didn't even make sense.
Stop it! Stop it!
Just be dead.
That's fine. Waste your immunity.
There.
Okay, aim
Okay.
for the cloud. Just cancel out your counter? Interesting.
It's not... Okay, wait. Let me... Okay. I feel like my inputs are not working right, but that's probably just a John, so... Let's see.
Oh, didn't realize tumbling.
Dead Fox is dead.
Dead Martha's dead.
Well, yeah, but that's not the same. No one cares about a dead Marth. Especially one as bad as me. See, like right there, I hit down B with plenty of time for the frames to go, and it just did nothing. And like right there, that was a wave dash that didn't come out as a wave dash. It's just... There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of delay for some reason.
Uh-oh. Stop. No, 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 no.
Like straight up, like that's just supposed to be wave dash, and it's just coming out as air dodge. Like everything I'm doing is coming out like a half a second late, it feels like.
You're really liking this level, apparently.
I'm just hitting random. Marth, do what you are built to do.
Oh, I killed myself. No. Damn it.
Got it. Okay.
Come say goodnight to your son. Honey.
Die, Dylan.
Dylan.
Ooh.
Tell him
Yes?
he needs to say goodnight to his kid.
Go say goodnight.
Okay, I'll be back.
watching them for 2 hours. We're done for tonight.
Ugh.
Welcome back.
I am back. Okay.
Let me know whenever
whenever.
you're ready.
Whenever.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, good hit. Ooh, bad recovery on my part.
Yes.
And dead.
Recovered right into the sword.
Ooh, good block.
Yeah, I forgot that button was there.
Oh god! I meant to grab the edge. Uh-oh. Nope.
That's the
edge.
game. That's the game.
You had to get one win eventually.
We got one. Ooh. He almost didn't make it back there.
Nope. Wrong way. Oh! Tempted fate there. Oh!
Oh, that recovery though.
Ooh. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Needed that edge, not the actual land. I'm in a bad spot.
Could be worse.
Yeah, you just made it worse. Nope, net.
That was a bad recovery. Oh.
I had to let you have another one.
That's it. That's definitely...
Yeah.
Oh, boy. That was bad. That was weird.
Yep.
That's... You keep doing the same thing.
I'm not trying to land. Oh, never mind.
That was a bad stock on my part. That was a real bad stock.
Ow. I need to work on that angle. Oh,
Damn it. Wrong button. Alright, alright.
oh, finally. This is supposed to be your stage.
Supposed to be, but I'm bad at the game, so remember that.
I clipped you on that.
There we go.
Oh, just outside my range.
Oh man.
All right.
All right. Smash his stick up butt.
That was a little weird, but all right.
Quit missing.
Just die already. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, damn it. The recovery killed me.
Game.
Oh. No.
Yes. Deh. Ah. Why, Marth? Just hit the stupid fox.
Damn it.
Okay. We're not out yet.
All that free damage.
Yeah, it's almost like lasers are just dumb. You just tap B and I can't do anything. Ugh. Oh. Oh, stuffed you.
Ah.
Oh, stuffed you.
You gotta be kidding me.
Jeez, Dylan.
It immediately put me into a tumble.
The edge is over here. You want to avoid it?
Get out of here.
I was just trying to only counter you for the last stock.
I'm dead.
That was bad. That was a bad round.
Okay.
Marth's like North Star. He's the tip of the spear. Whew, that was a good reversal. I had frames!
Okay.
Listen here, kick, 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 kick. I can
Yeah,
also
but
tap the A
that's
button.
That's part of my just technique. It just chips you.
That's-
Yours actually does damage. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back.
What? Just be dead. You're almost 200%. Just be dead.
No. I said no. No, 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 no. Stop it.
There we go. Will Marth recover? The answer is yes. The answer is always yes.
I'm done.
Oh. I feel like I see Pro Marth's throw more. Yeah, throw is one of his best moves. I'm terrible at it. Specials and smash attacks. Those are the days. Yes. All of the things you've said, James. Very much the truth. Although you did miss the most important one, which is when will Dylan give up? I want to figure out the timing on that stupid thing. On your side B. Marth? Marth? Do a move, Marth! He probably does, because he's not garbage like me. I miss it every time.
The amount of space you have with that sword.
There we go.
Like, your sword covers like half the map. And the fact that it also covers the ground.
Only in most situations.
Only in most.
Those Shy Guys.
They disrupted the top. I can't land. Damn
F
it.
smash, F smash, F smash, F smash, F smash. I hit F smash.
There's just no recovery. I'm dead.
No, you
Oh.
recovered. No, I'm
didn't.
dead. I didn't have a chance. Neither did you.
I was at 85%, yeah. Killed
Oh.
myself.
Did you try to recover too early, or?
No, I killed myself jumping into your attack when I didn't need to jump.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's how I was just bouncing off the ground. I couldn't recover.
It was a brutal re-entry into the battlefield.
Yeah.
Wave dash shine spark combos. Yeah, that's accurate. Dylan, you need to work on your wave dash spark shine combos.
Yeah.
Are you even a fox if you can't wave dash shine spark? Just like, am I even a Marth if I can't throw? Also, I love how we get into these, like, wars of attrition where clearly no one's gonna win. But we just do it.
Thanks, tree. Fuck you, tree. God damn it. Come on, stop me.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You were upper stock on me anyways.
I didn't say I hate what you were... Well, I mean, like, I just hate you, like, as a human. That tree just killed you.
Thanks, tree.
That tree just killed you. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Did you just walk up slowly and down smash?
swear that tree just has it out for me. It kept on blowing on whenever you were gonna smash me off the side.
I actually, as I've gotten older, I like hazards as well because I feel like everyone is aware of them and you need to be conscientious of it. And it's not like it's a disadvantage. Everyone's having to deal with them. Now, there are some that are a
Oh,
little
that's
more
sweet.
egregious than others.
Dylan was giving you a chance to work on your timing. Accurate. That's all it was. I was just helping him with his
That's
timing.
it. That's it. Yeah, yeah, the timing. The timing. Oof.
Hi. Okay, I was grabbing the edge.
No, you were still hitting the edge with your Firefox. What?
Okay. Come on. Okay.
Ome wa mo shinderu. When my sword goes through you, but it doesn't connect for some reason. That's cool. Yeah, fair even stock count. Dylan gets, or James gets it.
Oh, that was wrong input. Whoop.
I don't believe you should have recovered that. That is some melee ass physics if I've ever seen them.
Like that.
Woo!
Oh. Okay, don't know what did that, but all right.
Why does your up air just kill, or your up tilt just kill? It's so...
This is a guy who's been launching me off the edge repeatedly.
Well, yeah, but it takes so many hits.
No, grab edge. Just die.
Fuck you, Jesus. Okay, I think this is my last round for the night.
Okay. See, thanks to my practice, you got the side beat down. Now, please let me recover.
Stay off the stage. Wah!
Mm.
Whoa! Like a rocket.
Okay. Oof. Oh no, no, no! God damn you! The fact that your
Got
sword
it.
goes through the floor and hits me. Ah,
I got it. I
I
got
hate
it.
it. I hate it. I
I
hate it.
know. That was good. All right.
All
I'm gonna
right.
close
Well,
melee for
good
now.
game.
Yeah, good time. Good time. And I'm also gonna say that's the stream, everybody. So hopefully y'all got something out of it. I had fun playing some melee. James, thank you for joining me. You made things infinitely more fun since I had someone to actually talk to for quite a while. So that was nice. But good night, sir. Have a wonderful week. And next week, if you are around and you want to tune in or you want to potentially join in, I think we will be streaming Pal World. And then the week after that's going to be back to art. So I'm going to be bouncing between art and games. So anyway, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.